You know what you don't have in your life? A really wicked West Virginia t-shirt. I'm tired of the old Flying WV t-shirts. You know why? Because they suck. And I've gone to all the apparel stores for West Virginia, and they all suck. Well, there's a new apparel in town, CouchBurner, West Virginia. And their logo is a freaking this right here. And it's a burning couch. It's awesome. And also, our t-shirts are available on their website at CouchBurnerWV.com. So you can get our stuff, you can get their stuff, and we can be cool and stuff. And that's that. CouchBurnerWV.com. Check it out. Or if you don't know what to tell you. You just won't be cool at the next tailgate.
I'm a little bitty baby boy.
I'm a little bitty baby boy.
Oh, I'm a baby boy.
You're totally a baby boy.
Oh, I have soft skin like a baby.
That is a great observation. You do have soft skin like a baby.
Have
What is the secret to looking so young?
Oh, rub sandpaper 80 grit on skin every other day.
I'll have to remember that.
I was in the middle of a sentence, boy.
Not correct button.
I know I clicked the wrong button. Let's try this one.
Hey, bro, I ain't finished.
Okay, that was good. Yeah. Finish with your skincare routine, please.
Rub 80 grit sandpaper on dick until finish come.
Hey, bro, I ain't finished.
Keep going. Keep rubbing.
After come.
Cook.
After come.
2 come minimum.
What is
Too strokey till your dick croaky.
That was my best Master Splinter.
You nailed it.
But also, I was mixing in a little bit more ancient Master Splinter.
Yeah, you threw him back at least 100 years.
Well, it's kind of like I think so.
Yeah, you threw him back a century.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be crazy if Master Splinter was 169 instead of just 69?
He was pretty intelligent, and he was so brittle and old.
Yeah. You know, they say sea turtles can live to be 150 years old or even more than that. So it wouldn't surprise me if rats could live just as long.
Okay. So rats live as long as turtles?
I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility.
I think there's a theory out there.
Hit me with the theory.
We don't have to pretend we have all the answers.
That age is a disease. Because think about how your body is designed. Now, I'm not a freaking medical professional, but I know that my skin basically gets renewed every 7 years. Right? Same skin that's on my body, on the outside at least, epidermis, okay, is renewed. So basically every 7 years I have new body parts. That doesn't really make much sense because tattoos last forever.
The cells.
Right. That doesn't really make any sense because if that was the case, tattoos would not be there every 7 years, right? But
correct.
Let's just say that we can't disprove this. So that means every 7 years you're a brand new body. Everything's brand new.
Brand spanking new.
So
fresh from Kmart.
Right. Kmart's dead. Did you know that? Are there even Kmart's anymore?
I don't know. I think so.
They're dead.
Yeah,
I think
so
Kmart's
too.
are gone. Yeah, man. Kmart's and Payless are really on the way out the door.
But that's why you're saying every 7 years you get a new body.
Right. So the theory is that age is a disease that if we can cure age, we could cure literally every other illness, and then everyone lives forever.
Is that a good thing? Because
there's stories of people, like in the Bible, that lived for hundreds of years. Now, I think that may have just been how they interpreted it was they're just really, really old. And then when you write it out literally, it's like they live 700 years. No, he was just really wrinkly with bags under his eyes that looked like a topo map.
Yeah. Which would be freaking sick.
Yeah. I have shorts that look like a topo map. I can't imagine if I had bags under my eyes that look the same way.
Yeah.
I've always wanted shorts under my eyes.
If you, honestly, instead of bags under my eyes, I would rather have totes under my eyes.
Oh, for sure.
You know, it's just a more efficient way of transporting items.
Right. And good for the environment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you have bags under your eyes, those bags are going to sit in a landfill for a millennia. You have a tote. You just give that to your grandkids when you're old.
Correct!
You were talking about,
Living
how
forever.
Yeah, but you were talking about people living in the Bible for hundreds and hundreds of years. Could it be possible that maybe at the time the Bible was written, I don't know any facts. I'm literally this is me spitballing curiosity.
Spit, baby, spit.
Maybe they didn't track years the same way.
Yeah. So it's like months.
Yeah.
They actually only live 700 months.
Yeah. Which is still probably a lot.
And not including leap years. So that 2 days longer than normal.
I don't believe that Noah from the Bible and Ezekiel knew a damn thing about leap year.
No, they didn't even take it into account. So here they are thinking it's like freaking November 6th.
I know Cain and Abel weren't thinking about leap year.
Oh, dude.
Those two were thinking about St. Patty's Day, maybe.
That had to be quite the dispute about St. Patty's Day for Cain to kill Abel like that.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe that a dispute about St. Patty's Day was like Abel never wanted to wear green, and Cain was like, "Come on, man, it's St. Patty's Day. Just wear green." And instead of pinching him, he pinched his life between his fingers and fucking killed him. Back in the day, you used to kill people for not wearing green on St. Patty's Day. Now, that's not the case. We just pinch them. Just said, "Hey, remember to do it next year." Pink.
Well, you never drank green beer? You did.
Hammer to the head.
Oh, you never drank green beer? Oh, they're gonna write all about this.
We're not hiding this one under our rock. We're gonna let all the people see. All me and all my family, because we're the only ones alive on the earth.
Who killed who? Cain or Abel in that story? Briefly tell that story.
Cain killed Abel. Cain has the mean name. Abel has the nice name. Cain and Abel.
So okay. So Abel definitely was not immortal.
Good brother.
Yeah. But he didn't live forever.
No.
Have
you watched Year One?
Yeah. Yeah, a long time ago, but what I'm getting at about this, Abel definitely didn't live forever. He definitely died. He got smoked.
Right.
He got God.
Yes.
Which it's a good thing he didn't live forever.
Thank
Living
God.
forever would be kind of there's some positives to it, but there's definitely some negatives to living forever. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I read this article today, and I briefly told you about it. But the article was about this little boy in Belgium. This little boy, he's 11 years old. Okay, when you're 10 or 11 years old, you're normally running around the playground and you're climbing up the jungle gym and you're getting to the slide and you're sliding down.
Right.
And you might be playing tag with somebody.
Yeah, and like instead of playing no touch ground tag, like in the middle of the game, you do touch the ground, but don't tell anybody real quick, and then you show your show like your buddy your wee wee underneath underneath the toys.
Yeah.
Like the big toy, you're like, "Hey man, there's shadows here. Nobody will even notice." And you're like, "Hey man, what do you think of this wee wee?"
Exactly. And they're like, "Whoa, that's crazy. We're at 10 or 11.
Can you move your wee wee without touching it? Because I can."
And then your mom like comes and picks you up and takes you home, and you probably have a snack on the way home.
Right.
do whatever 10 or 11-year-olds do, and
Drive the car that your
you go to
grandma
sleep
let
and you
do
dream
it.
about Care Bears and whatever.
Yeah, maybe you.
Well,
I was dreaming of crocodiles and moats.
the 11-year-old that I read about just got his degree in physics.
Yeah. Physics.
Physics.
The art of movement. This kid knows more about moving than
Then he does
anything.
about living.
Yeah.
What
Guy hasn't done taxes yet.
exactly? So what's also funny is like,
He's not legally allowed, maybe in Belgium, I don't know, but he's not even legally allowed to have a job yet
but he
for
would
another 4 years.
I was reading the article and it said that he would have gotten his degree in physics sooner, but they weren't going to let a 10-year-old graduate. So he dropped out for a year and came back as an 11-year-old and graduated with physics.
I pictured the pitcher from Bad News Bears or whatever. Is that what it is? No, is Benchwarmers? Is it Benchwarmers where he says, I am 12? He leaves for a day, comes back, I am 11. Oh, okay.
It's like just a man with his birth certificate that says I am 11.
Yeah.
But what's funny about this kid, first off, another crazy fact about him, he got his physics degree in 1 year. When I guess it's a 3-year degree.
Yeah.
Or something.
Bachelor's.
No, this said 3. It said something like 3 years.
Oh, okay. Well, over there maybe. Probably.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's in Belgium.
And in the United States, we like to milk you another year, so you have to pay another $60,000.
That is highly accurate. But yeah, they and he would have gotten it sooner, but they didn't want a 10-year-old to graduate, which is hilarious. But the kid is talking to them and he's telling them that the goals in his life are his goal is to achieve more
Immortality, right?
blah 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 immortality.
Yeah.
Which is kind of hilarious for a kid to say that. He kind of just sounds like a little psychopath.
Yeah.
And another thing he was talking about, and it even words it strange, like it says, and strangely, this boy wanted to study with the world's greatest professors and look at the inside of their brain to see how they think. So this little kid literally said that. Is he just being an 11-year-old genius who wants to know how these professors' brain works and he's on the level of everybody who's an adult? Or is this kid just being an 11-year-old who is really smart and just not knowing how to talk?
Okay.
Is he a psycho or is he an 11-year-old?
Let's do a test real fast. So he said, this is what I'm going to do, like verbatim what you said. Hey, you're the old scientist, right?
Okay, I get to act
The
right
professor. You're the professor.
now? I get to act right now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm acting.
It's a professor, right?
Yep.
I'm the 11-year-old.
Okay.
Okay? We're going to do 2 separate scenes,
All right.
and you don't have to do much.
Okay, I'm not going to do much.
But you're going to tell me afterwards which one is which.
Okay. Scene 1
Okay.
and action.
Hey, you know what? It'd be a really good idea if we could maybe examine your brain and put it under a microscope and examine your brain to see how you think.
Okay, yeah, that's a great idea.
End scene. Next scene, same 11-year-old.
Okay. Scene 2. Action.
Hey there, professor. Man, it'd be really cool. You know, it'd be really cool if we took your brain and we examined it and saw how you think.
Yeah, that would be really cool. End scene.
Notice which one sounded like an adult and which one sounded like an 11-year-old that just thought, I bet you if you looked at a guy's brain, that'd be really cool. And
Okay.
I sound smart doing it.
Yeah, so the second one where you sounded like a little toddler, that wasn't creepy. But I think I had trouble differentiating you not being creepy because I'm looking at, a 28-year-old man saying it.
Yeah.
But if a toddler said it how you said it in the first scene,
Yeah.
probably would be like,
I can trust that guy.
I'd be like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, he's really intelligent.
Is this my best friend?
And then the second guy
Dap
goes,
him up?
The second one, the guy would go, yeah, all right, kid.
Yeah, and I'd walk away.
So that's how I think it really happened. You know?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what an 11-year-old would say, that just learned a whole bunch of stuff, that it just absorbed a bunch of stuff. He goes, I just learned a bunch of physics. You know what would be good? If I just learned from everybody else's brain. I'm tired of living in my own brain. I'd like to live in their brain.
Yeah.
It's like he's smart. He's good at retaining material, but he's still an 11-year-old kid that doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really smart people that are 45 years old that still don't know shit. So,
and that's kind of what I was. Another thing I was thinking was, okay, so this 11-year-old genius, okay, it's not like he's the only genius in the world. It's just crazy that he's 11 years old right now. But throughout time, in the last 1,000 years, you know, there's been geniuses who have lived and died.
Yeah.
You know, our current generation would maybe be Elon Musk.
Right.
Genius right now, right?
Right.
When did you start hearing about Elon Musk?
When did
you start hearing about him? Maybe 2013, 14, 15?
Probably 15. I mean, you would think. I mean, me personally.
So that dude's a genius.
Right. I did hear someone on another podcast basically say he's really not that smart. He didn't invent anything at Tesla. He just really knows how to make. He made PayPal, got a bunch of money, bought a bunch of shit, and now he's in charge of everything. Which there could be an argument for the base layer of that.
Yeah.
But
he's a genius at something.
Yeah. Okay. But here's the thing. Smarter than you.
Yeah. Yeah, like you saying all that, the dude's still very successful and a genius in some sense.
Yeah.
But you never heard about Elon Musk as a child, being a child prodigy. You never hear about kids who are like, oh, that kid was a child prodigy and he did all this stuff and we're just like watching him become like Einstein.
Right.
So there's still time for this kid to fuck up.
Here's how I know child prodigies never work out. Okay? I'm going to give you a number one example.
Macaulay Culkin.
No, hold on.
He actually worked out. Sorry.
Yeah, he does.
Sorry for interrupting.
He did really good.
I was in the middle of a sentence, boy.
So this is how you know child prodigies hardly ever work out, because there is a show that used to be on Disney Channel or whatever, Teen Nick or something, Nickelodeon, called Smart Guy, who went to high school as an elementary aged kid, was the smartest little kid of all time, was literally an actor, but he played a very smart person. Where is he now?
I never heard of him after that.
Correct!
So there's a guy that literally just played a smart guy acting, and he still didn't make it anywhere else.
That proves that child prodigies never work out. Even when they do a TV show about it, you never hear about it.
He didn't even get to fake it till he made it. Where is that guy? You know what? Let's Google it, and I hope I'm wrong.
Google it up right now. Google where is smart guy now.
Doing it.
As you're talking.
Is smart guy now?
So the kid who got his degree in physics at 11 years old, one of his goals was to learn how to become immortal. He said he wants to replace all his body parts with robot parts and literally become immortal.
Right.
Which is, you know, a dilemma that has lasted the test of time forever. You know, there's some great things to becoming immortal. One would say if you're immortal, you're just living in your heaven forever. Mm-hmm. And life is what you make it. The other thing is you just see so much negative shit forever.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think one of the best things about being immortal would be?
Well,
give me two things, and I'll give you my two things.
Being immortal, you have plenty of time to fix your mistakes. So you might as well, like, so one of the things that like stops people from trying things is that they're like, okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm not going to be able to bounce back from it. If you're immortal, you're bouncing back. We're basically, why everybody is so worked up over trying this, trying that, failing at this, whatever. It's because we have this limited timeline of, okay, if I mess up now, I might be messed up for 60 years, and then I'm never going to make it. If you're immortal, you don't have to worry about that. Just keep fucking up, and something's going to happen. You can just try to be an inventor the rest of your life. The rest of your life, you can just try to be an inventor, and eventually something's going to happen because you live forever. You're not going to get hungry because you live forever.
Yeah.
I mean, you might be hungry, but you'll live forever. You're not going to die. So you can put you don't have to sleep because you're not going to die. You might be miserable, but you're not going to die.
Yeah.
So I think that's one benefit right there.
Just no risk. You can just keep risk.
Yeah, there's no risk.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, let's say you're immortal doesn't mean that people couldn't kill you, right? Are you saying immortal as in like godly, or immortal as in you can live forever, you will not age, you can live forever if you just don't age?
Yeah, let's say that.
No aging. So, yeah, I mean, there's no real risk as long as you don't like, I think if you live for so long, eventually something's just going to happen to you, right?
Yeah.
You may not happen to it, but the car's going to hit you.
Something shit's gonna happen.
Like a building's going to collapse on you. Something. Bird's going to peck you to death.
That's gonna happen.
That almost happened to me when I was like 2 years old. A bunch of freaking barn swallows pecked me on the head.
Is that true?
Yes, and my brother watched me, and I had scars on my head.
Did he help you?
No, he laughed. He said,
So basically, barn swallows are the number one enemy of today's prey.
Yep. Yo, what's up, barn swallows? Meet me on the corner of Pleasant and High Street tomorrow noon. About to fuck you up. Fuck barn swallows. Put that on a t-shirt.
Seriously.
And your family's going to be putting you on a t-shirt. R.I.P.
Yeah, honestly, like, shout out to all our sponsors for keeping up with us. And I know they're not going to like us saying this on the podcast, but fuck barn swallows for real.
Correct!
Fuck barn swallows.
Yeah. I think one of the best benefits of living forever is this. You know, broccoli is a man-made vegetable.
What?
Yeah.
Man-made?
Yeah, man-created broccoli.
Like a canal is like a man-made river?
Yes. Man created broccoli. Right? Well, I don't know.
No wonder it's the only one I like.
Yeah. Broccoli's fucking good. So I'm thinking,
Now, if a woman would have made it, I don't know.
Maybe.
There's no way of knowing.
Yeah. What I'm saying is I get to wait around for the rest of my life, which is forever.
Hell yeah.
What other vegetables man and woman are going to create?
Gummily?
Exactly. Like,
instead of broccoli,
make
gummily?
make a new vegetable that's pizza and corn. Make a new vegetable that's ice cream and carrots.
I've been
Like, I'm down, dude. I'm listening.
The way you think is exactly how I think. I swear I had this thought like a year ago.
Correct!
So all the guys in the barbershop talking about Chief Keef ain't the hitter. Chief can't hit this. Chief can't hit that.
Shut the fuck up.
Correct!
Sorry, that was we were doing our rap intro to Chief Keef's album, but
yeah, sorry.
Anyway.
Dum. So no, but in the spring, all the old guys come in there. I'm waiting for. They come.
Old guys.
They come.
Well, I knew the sense of the word "come" you were talking about. Because
okay.
old guys don't come.
Yeah, absolutely. They can't even give it up. Yeah, maybe make a Viagra vegetable.
All of us guys need a Viagra vegetable. That would be sick.
On God.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Brandon Bailey Piercing. Brandon is a longtime supporter of the podcast, as well as a world-class body piercer. To schedule your professional body piercing, head on over to pattysartspot.com, click the piercing tab, and there will be a link that sends you directly to his schedule. That's pattysartspot.com.
Correct!
But they all talk about like so you can like take like a piece of this plant and then you can put a piece of this plant and put them together, like take a branch from this apple tree and put it to this apple tree, mend them together, let them grow together, and that branch will grow a new apple, right? So I was always saying like, man, what if we could do that with like instead of like, maybe we can get like a caramel branch and an apple branch and make like a caramel apple.
Oh yeah.
Or like a bun branch and a cinnamon branch and make a cinnamon bun.
I like
Or something good, like something that actually matters. Like I'm tired of fruit and vegetables that nobody like. A fruit, get a fruit branch and a by the foot branch and a fruit by the foot.
that would be
vegetable?
a sick fruit. Yes.
Can you imagine a fruit by the foot vegetable?
What's your
That's a mind fuck. That's like tomato.
okay? Yeah.
What is it, tomato? Does anybody know?
All the fruits that are out right now are super boring.
Yeah,
and lame.
Except for tomato, and I don't even like the taste.
I hate tomatoes.
And we don't even know what it is still.
You know, there's memes on the internet that are like, "Yo, your boy will bench 250 pounds and squat 1 billion pounds, but ask for no tomatoes on a sandwich." I don't do either of those first two things, but yeah, every single time I'll definitely order no tomatoes on my sandwich.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I don't want my sandwich to be all wet and goopy. I hate the goop on a tomato.
I don't want to slurp a sandwich.
I don't want to slurp a fruit.
I don't want to sloop nothing.
I do want to slurp something.
I want to use my tongue as like two boxing gloves. And pop, 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 but I'm not trying to slurp nothing. Oh, hold on. Hold on a second.
Something.
Hold on a second. I don't want that. I don't want.
Dude, I just thought of something. Yeah. There's like TikToks on the internet of it's like there's this dude, he talks like this, but he's doing it on purpose to like make fun of people.
Yeah.
But it says when two guys on a podcast are thinking they're spitting actual knowledge.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yo man, so like when I was actually going through some really traumatic times in my life, I actually like he's like making fun of people on the podcast.
Yeah.
To his TikTok of making fun of two guys on a podcast, I want him to send him the clip of what we just recorded. I don't want to slurp nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because honestly, we're spitting facts. We're talking about not wanting to slurp fruit.
I don't know.
I fucking hate slurping fruit.
Controversy!
Best invention ever that has to do with fruit.
Juicer.
Seedless.
Honestly.
Seedless.
You ever eat a grape when there's a big old fucking seed hog in there?
Seedless fruit is like female fruit. It don't got no nuts in it.
Honestly. Fucking hate nuts in my females.
On God. Yeah. I hate it when it's a surprise nut.
Honestly.
It tastes weird. It's salty.
Milky and sour.
Citrusy. It's like milk. It's like a milk citrus. Milktress. Mistress.
Hey, you know what? If you ever have a kid, you should name him that.
Milktress? I always thought Charkis was a better name.
For a girl?
No. What are you, an idiot? Charkis for a girl? That doesn't even make any sense.
Speaking of strange names,
Charkis as a girl doesn't make any sense.
did you when we were okay? So this past Monday it was Halloween.
Halloween. Ooh, boogie.
And we went to Brandon's house and had like the Halloween party. But basically, what it is we're hanging out by the candy, giving it to the neighborhood kids while Brandon takes his daughter trick or treating.
Yeah.
One of the kids that came up and took candy, his mom goes, "Okay, Striker, that's enough."
Striker?
The kid's first name was Striker.
What is this, Cobra Kai?
Controversy!
I don't know, man. I thought it was cool, but I was also like, what? What if the kid doesn't have the Striker attitude all the time? The kid has feelings and emotions too. He can't be Striker all the time.
I think he's only emotional and unstable. With
Honestly.
a name like Striker, everybody expects so much out of him. Like,
He doesn't know how to control it.
everybody thinks he's going to be like some vigilante at school. They're like, Striker will help me.
And Striker's
And
like,
then
I'm just
Striker's
trying
like-
to work my art craft.
Yeah, it's like, I'm just doing math.
It's like, leave me alone. I have an earache.
No, it's like, Striker, come on, man. Tell him to stop. And he's like, geology. What do the number mean in geology? On the lines on the topo map. What sound does the rock make? No, dude, a guy like, okay, if you were to name a kid Striker, what would you want his voice to sound like? Like, you would expect it to be like, hi, hello, I am Striker.
Cowabunga, dude.
Striker's like a name that like a really nerdy kid wants because he watches anime.
What was the other name?
Hi, I am Striker.
When you were a kid, what was the really cool name that you thought was like a cool name?
Michael Jordan.
No, like if you had to like, that guy's name's blank. That's cool. You never like wished you had a different name that was cooler?
That's what it was. I told my mom, I was like, I had a nightmare. And then I went in bed with them when I was like super little. And I said, Mom, I don't like Tyler as my name. She's like, oh, what name would you want? Michael Jordan. Because I just watched Space Jam for the first time. And I thought it was dope.
Yeah, it is dope.
So that's the only other name I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
Maybe Bomb Threat.
Balm, like what you rub on your skin, a balm.
Yeah, yeah, but everybody's like, hey, that's Bomb. They're like, oh, man, that's crazy. Like, that's like a terrorist name.
Yeah. But yeah, Striker's a pretty intense name.
I am Striker.
I wonder what that kid's getting into now. I remember my cousin went to school with a kid named Thunder. Like his birth name was Thunder.
Thunder?
Not a nickname. His birth name was Thunder, which
Yeah.
I thought was like, at the time, pretty outrageous, but in the world we live in now, not too bad.
No. Honestly, okay. Worst name you can name a child. Think about it. That you heard of, not just a made-up one.
Okay.
Worst name you can name a child. Come. Father Seed.
Diaper.
Hey, hi, I'm Joey. This is Samantha, and this is our son. Shit for brains.
No, back it up. You had it the second time. Hi. Hey, Dad. This is my new boyfriend, Father Seed. Father Seed? That is the worst name you can name your son. Oh, son. Father Seed. You're doing a great job in school.
Oh. He's called Father Seed because his nickname is Come From Penis.
Father Seed. Okay. Let's
This is our daughter. This is our daughter, Mother's Egg. Why am I Master Splinter again?
And this is a pet dog. He's a cat, though. Okay.
This is our dog, Puppy from Bitch.
All right. Let's back this up a little bit. Back it up.
Correct!
Follow the seed.
I was in the middle of a sentence, boy.
Back it up a little bit more.
We don't have to pretend we have all the answers.
Okay. Being immortal. You know, obviously the benefits of being immortal are there's no risk. You just risk it all. Go for it. Something's going to work out. And the other pro to being immortal is you get to wait and see what other vegetables man creates.
Yep.
Now, what are the cons? Two cons of
one more. Can I have one more?
Okay, yeah, let's throw
So that was two.
a third
That was
one
two.
in there of pros to being immortal.
And you can come up with one if you have one, okay? I think one of my pros is that I believe that a man is only made to have so many strokes of his penis. Right? Can we all agree on this?
Currently all
that's
men
why
are bound to 1,000 strokes of penis.
Okay, think about it. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, I'm close.
I'm
like,
900 away. I'm killing it.
dude, I'm probably 12 in. I'm gonna get there one day.
What about 70 years old? I'm going to be out of strokes in my penis. That's why they can't. That's why it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because they only have so many strokes. See, people think that if you bang a woman or make love to a woman quicker, that the reason you're getting off quicker is because of how fast you are stroking. No, no, no. It is how many strokes are you are making, and then you come. So you only have so many strokes till you come, and then and I think the same thing with how long you live. So you only have so many strokes of a wiener until you come. You only have so many strokes of a wiener till you fucking die.
Yeah.
It's got serious.
So with pros, you just have unlimited strokes of wiener.
So you have unlimited strokes of wiener, and you can. So like, when you love a woman, you usually go slower. You make love to her. When you don't love a woman, you're like, I got to get this over with. I'm just trying to get my rocks off. You go boom, 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 and you're wasting all your strokes. And you're realizing you're doing it halfway through. And you're like, oh my God, I just got to get out of this. That's why men actually do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not because they're vicious barbarian animals that want to bang fast and
Okay.
just be
So
freaking dogs.
when you're stroking on a person you don't love, you're just trying to get your raw socks.
Rock sauce.
Okay.
My rock sauce.
Your raw socks.
Oh, my raw socks. Yeah.
Not rocks off. It's raw socks.
No, I thought you said
Okay.
rock sauce.
So the original saying is raw socks, but through years of people saying, "Oh, I'm just trying to get my raw socks," it turned over to rocks off.
I didn't think it was rocks off. I thought it was rock sauce. Like your rocks are your testicles, and the sauce comes out of your penis.
Well, it already changed from raw socks to rocks off, so I can totally see where it would go from raw socks to rocks off to rock sauce.
I think rock sauce
But
sounds way cooler. Can you imagine saying, "Hey, girl, you want my rock sauce?"
The origin of the story comes from when the men would use their key, aka their penis, in the ancient times to seduce a beautiful maiden in the garden. The maidens would make them socks from raw sugarcane.
Oh,
So,
right.
so when you seduced a maiden,
Right.
when you put your penis inside of her,
Right.
she would then
Immediately go to knitting. Sugarcane into socks.
just sugarcane, raw sugarcane.
And that's the only way she got her rock sauce.
That's how that's how you would get your raw socks. So through the years of pilgrims trying to seduce the maidens in the garden to get their raw socks and ended up becoming rocks off. And that's where that slang came from. Rocks off, coming.
And also, that's where the slang term letting your love blossom came from, because they would make love to the maiden in the garden.
Exactly, dude.
And that's why vaginas look like little roses that are squished into pancakes
Yes.
and put between two pieces of bread.
I didn't want to go down this whole folklore, but we had to. Let's get into the negatives of immortality before you start making me cry from how emotional this is. Raw socks is emotional.
Right. Well, we will never have that again.
Well, it's a different time.
Well, there's less and less gardens.
Yeah. What are you gonna call it now? Like if you seduce a girl and she answers your emails for you, got to get my emails returned. Doesn't have the same ring.
Global warming socks?
Yeah, it doesn't have the same ring.
Yeah. I don't like that. Oh, city rocks?
Controversy!
Ooh, cement rocks.
Yeah, it's not good.
Hard rock life. It's a hard knocks life.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he meant by that. Today's episode is brought to you by Thomas Integrative Therapy. They can help with substance abuse, substance misuse, trauma, depression, anxiety, pretty much anything that you may or may not have, they can probably help you with. And, things are a little crazy these days, and anxiety and tension is high. And sometimes your chest feels tight, so go ahead on over to Thomas Integrative Therapy. They have a really handy Get Started button where you can start with an email, and they also have teletherapy options. So go ahead and on over there and check them out. So negatives of living forever. Seeing everyone die.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. Yep. That's a really bad one. Because you see your mom die, you see your dad die, you see your brother die, you see your sister die, you see your loved one die, you see your kids die, you see the president die,
Oh, that's the worst.
you see Brad Pitt die.
Oh my. We will, if we live long enough, we will see Brad Pitt die.
You see Usain Bolt
Can
die.
you imagine that day?
No.
I don't get worked up over people dying like that I don't know.
Rest in peace, take off.
Oh, is it the one guy that just died? That
Yeah.
all the girls on Twitter are pretending that they knew him, but they just saw him at a club one time, and then immediately after that tweet, they post a picture of them doing hot yoga.
Yep.
They're like, R.I.P. Oh, it's gone too soon, and then they're doing hot yoga, having a great time.
Yeah. Yeah. Another negative to immortality would be, eventually. Actually, I'm going to back this up a little bit because it's already happened. Seinfeld was a limited series. He stopped making Seinfeld episodes at the top of his game.
Right.
You watch Seinfeld die, there's no more Seinfeld episodes, bro. So if you live forever, you're going to get sick of all those Seinfeld episodes.
Right.
And that's going to suck when you're just like, oh, I've seen this Seinfeld episode literally 1,679 times.
Right.
That's going to be so sucky. You're going to have to go to another TV show.
Yeah. Like, who gives a shit about the Soup Nazi this many times? It's been 600 years. I've watched the Soup Nazi episode. And, okay, think about this. You're going to have to worry about the technology changing of movies and shows and how they're put into. So right now, obviously, it's all on the internet. But there's going to be a new thing that comes out that's not just the internet, okay? So then all those Seinfeld episodes are going to go to that. And it may get lost in translation, kind of like the Bible. We don't know. So we might not have Seinfeld anymore at all. And that might be the only thing keeping you living is watching Seinfeld. And then it transfers over and it's miserable and it's all in Korean. You never learn Korean. You have plenty of time to learn, but then Korean's actually a lost language, and you can't find the Rosetta Stone.
And not having the Rosetta Stone would not be good for you. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know all the languages.
Yeah.
And if you live forever, you have to know all the languages. What would be the first thing you would do if you were immortal?
So
okay, not first thing you would do, because that's like you do something in a day. What's your first big goal
when you're immortal?
Yeah.
I think it would be the same as I have now. I would be fine with taking more risks, right? So I would make larger risks. That's that risks.
So what would that be?
Starting a barbershop, but I'd go a little bigger in a bigger place. Well, I'd probably do the same thing I am right now, but then I'd also later on down the line, I would just be doing more and more and more, and just make my plans larger and larger and larger till I'm the man. I can do whatever I want.
You would just be kingpin barber around the world.
I would just make it so I don't have to do anything anymore. I can just live, and I would just have money coming to me now, right? That's kind of like the dream, right? You don't really run anything. Everything's running itself because you pay the people that run it, and then currency just keeps coming and keeps coming and keeps coming. You just live however you want forever. And if you decide, I want to do a new project, then you can.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
I think that's really what you do.
Yeah.
Is just continuously work on the projects you want. Hopefully everything is still self-sustainable, and then go on with your life. That would be me, at least. So it's kind of an open-ended thing, but that would be the goal. I think that's a lot of people's goal.
Absolutely.
That have big brain energy.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd probably watch the whole entire season, all of the seasons of Prison Break.
Yeah, that would be good too.
I think it's everybody says it's a good show. I think I'd like to partake in that cinematic series.
Do you think if you live forever, you could actually catch up with every show that's ever been made? Because I don't think it's possible, because every show that's ever been made is still being made currently and also in the future, right? So
Right.
I'm not saying you have to do it in a time. What you have forever to watch it. So do you think you could, if you decided and you said, I'm going to live with the bed sores, I'm going to live with the red eyes, I'm going to live with drinking Mountain Dew and eating pizza every single day in my fucking life, I'm going to get fat and obese, and I'm not going to move because I won't need to move, because my job is, you can even make this your job, people watching you react to every movie that's ever been made. Live on YouTube all day long. You'd be like the really fat behemoth version, disgusting, greasy version of the Truman Show, where people just watch you watch other shows.
Well, it's like that's playing the long game. That's playing the really long game.
But then what's the reward?
You start reacting to every movie ever made a billion years in the future. You're still doing it, and people are like, "Oh, I wonder if Jake Gordon ever reacted to Curious George made in 2003." Oh, yeah, it's right here. Oh, that wasn't as funny as I thought it'd be. I'm going to go back to my
life now.
Yeah. Yeah, being immortal has its pros and cons, but let's just say...
Can I change my answer to anything else besides...
I guess. What did you want to change? What did you want to change? What did you want to change?
The thing that I wanted to do instead of becoming successful.
Take my advice. Maybe you'll get richer.
I think I would get really famous, right? And then I'd slowly pick away and see how long it takes me and how far I have to go to get everyone to hate me. Whoa, what was that?
It was a burp.
Daggone, it was in your body, and
like,
just the sound came out.
It was right here.
Yeah, you burped, and it didn't come out of your body at the top. It just burped in there, and then the noise came out.
I think there's a demon trying to get out of me.
I thought the burp was the noise. No, the burp was in you, and the noise came out. It's like you had it's like your burp had Bluetooth. So yeah, I think I would like to slowly pick away at everyone's nerves until I just made everyone hate me and see how long it took. I mean, super famous, Kanye famous, Tom Cruise famous, Arnold Schwarzenegger famous, Kevin Bacon famous.
Kanye West is literally doing what you said right now.
Kevin Bacon also did that, but it just took him one thing to make him not famous.
What was that?
I'm pretty sure he did something sexual to someone.
I don't like that. I hope it's not true, but it might be true.
Can we Google it?
Yeah, Google it real quick. While you're Googling it real
what
quick,
happened to Kevin Bacon?
Yeah. While you're Googling that, I'm going to go ahead and start closing out the podcast. I want to give a big thanks to all our sponsors. Thank you to all our listeners who are getting on the internet and liking our videos and sharing our videos and commenting on our videos and subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you don't follow us on all the social medias, give us a follow on Instagram. It's Today's Pray. Give us a follow on TikTok. It's Today's Pray Podcast. Give us a follow on YouTube. Today's Pray Podcast. And what is the status on Kevin Bacon?
Dead.
He's not
because I said the wrong name.
Kevin Bacon.
I was talking about Kevin Spacey.
Oh yeah.
Kevin Bacon never did anything except it says
Kevin Bacon's awesome.
It said Mark Latunsky pleads guilty in Kevin Bacon murder, September 23rd, 2022. Around the same time, information about Bacon's death was released. Bacon, it was revealed, was stabbed in the back. His body was hung from his ankles, his throat cut, and parts of him were eaten, according to police.
He's not dead. That's a gag thing.
Well, it got me.
Yeah, it got you good.
The saga became... Hey, man, I don't know what to tell you. That's what it says right here.
Well,
why is Kevin Bacon dead trending? I don't know, man. It says he's still alive, but he was also born in Philadelphia, so
probably
you
not.
really can't blame. You really can't blame for somebody trying to kill him, I guess.
Yeah.
He lived in a city.
Rest in peace, Kevin Bacon. I love you, Kevin Bacon. Kevin Spacey, you suck.
Today's episode is brought to you by Crossland Wellness. Jay Crossland is an amazing guy. He specializes in Swedish deep tissue, trigger point, and myofascial release and sports massages. So whether you're an athlete or a guy that stands all day, sits all day, or just does nothing all day, he can probably help with your back pain and other things. He also does a thing called cupping, which is an amazing thing. So go ahead. I got the link down in the bio below on this video or online on the daggone Spotify. And go ahead and check them out.